the No Kings rally for Benicia. I am thrilled to see so many people. It's not even 1 o'clock, so I imagine we're going to have a lot by 1 o'clock. We're counting on probably 300. We're into that. I was just talking to the police department. I have the number that I'm supposed to call if there's any problems. Terry Scott said he saw a couple of them.
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy? This is Terry Scott. This is our vice mayor.
Well, first off, let me say that we're not here as demonstrators. We're not here as protesters. I think we're here as patriots. We're all patriots here trying to do the right thing and show that complicity through silence is exactly what we are fighting against. We have to be out there. We have to protect those who cannot protect themselves. It is our role, it is our responsibility to speak for those. You know, we could be at home watching the protests, we could be at home watching the LA riots, we could be at home watching the parade going on in Washington, D.C., but instead, you know, democracy is not a spectator sport. It is an active role and responsibility.
Thursday, we have a rally every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. right here in front of the gazebo, which is basically the same thing, quietly protesting the loss of democracy and the need to let the government know that we are displeased at the least.
My sign says, democracy is not a spectator sport, and that's the slogan for the League of Women Voters.
Because I can't not do something. This is like, what I was doing is just sitting and fretting at home, and at least now I feel like I'm at least doing something.
I'm here to be part. I'm here because there's a culture war going on, and it's a peaceful way to win a culture war by protesting, using our constitutionally protected right to free speech. We shall prevail.
So I'm glad to see that folks are here in Benicia, and we just need to keep doing this because this is our country, and it's not fit for somebody who wants to be king.
I think this is a great turnout for Benicia. It's a really important day for our country, for people to show up by the millions to demonstrate our support for democracy and against autocracy. We're at a critical point in our development as a country, and it's going to take events like this and many more to turn the tide. But I think we can do it. Thanks.
And we know we meet here every Thursday, 5 to 6.
Yes, we meet, so every Thursday from 5 to 6, this event will continue. And I encourage everybody to come out and continue to protest long after today. We're going to need lots of input and lots of participation in any way that people can help.
Why am I here? I'm here because we're in for problems for the next 4 years. This morning in Minnesota proved that with the death of the campaigner of the Democratic, was she a senator, I think? And her husband, Speaker of the House. And then with our senator, Alex Padilla, getting handcuffed on Thursday, that was just criminal. He was doing his job. He went in to ask Homeland Security Kristi Noem questions. He identified himself, and they pushed him out, shoved him on the floor, and handcuffed him. That he's a senator, he's doing his job. They claimed not to know who he was. They went on Fox, Kristi Noem went on Fox and said, oh, we don't know who he is. If he had identified himself, it would have been great. A few minutes later, a video comes out of him going into that room, identifying himself as a senator, and they pushed him out and handcuffed him anyway. How long am I going? I'm here for the next 4 years. If we could win the House and the Senate in 26, we can impeach his ass. But our problem has been we haven't had enough in the House and the Senate. I understand you need 3/4 of the Senate. But if we could get that in 26, if we could get enough people to understand what's going on, we can get them out. And that's important. Otherwise, we wait till 28. 4 years of this mess is no good.
I'm coming here now from Napa, Woodland, Fairfield, Vacaville, and Santa Rosa. There are, just in our counties alone, there are 25,000 people showing up. All across California, we'll probably have 100,000 people and millions across America. Thank you for being here today. This week, last night, two of my colleagues in Minnesota, as you know, one state legislator assassinated, one attempted assassination. You saw what happened to Alex Padilla, but it's happening to regular Americans on the street, at Home Depot, everywhere across the state. You know that, that's why you're here. One request. If you've seen this before in a civil rights movement, in another country, even in a movie, you know how this goes. The turning point is, the most important point in social movements is when the folks charged with protecting us, whether it's the National Guard or the military, local law enforcement, are asked, they are ordered to do something immoral and unconstitutional. And when they look at us in the eye and decide, no more, I will not obey. And so I say this for those of you who may not be old enough to remember a real protest. That's where we are. And so if you are a reservist, if you are in a relationship or a friend or a coworker or a neighbor with anyone in law enforcement, in the National Guard, in the armed services, hold them close. Hold each other close. Remind us of our shared humanity. We cannot afford a Tiananmen Square. We must instead replicate the best of what nonviolent action can do. And for that to work, we must call the hearts and the better angels of those charged with protecting us. Thank you so much for being a part of today. We need you. America is worth fighting for, and it starts right here, right now. Thank you so much.
Donald Trump has got to go!